No eating regimen. No activity. How I lost paunch fat in multi-week. Do you have that one thing of apparel hanging in the rear of your storage room? That is maybe a little on the little size. Be that as it may, you swear all over one of nowadays. You're going to lose the weight in rock that skin-tight dress. That's right. Me as well. The greatest thing keeping me away from putting on that dress is my stomach. Actually, so I chose to take care of business. I disposed of the pooch in only 7 days with no outside. Abstaining from excessive food intake or hours at the rec center. You need to know my mystery? All things considered, simply continue observing, yet first remember to buy into this channel puts out bunches of accommodating recordings like this one each and every day. So make certain to hit that warning belt as well. That way you won't miss a thing. Okay. I'll begin by mentioning to you what expedited this little examination. In any case, when I state I chose to dispose of my gut, maybe I didn't utilize the correct term. I was essentially tossed into alarm mode when the person I had always wanted asked me out one day and I had only multi-week to thin down my waistline. However, dislike that was the main explanation I needed to do it. I've been feeling sort of puffy and lazy around that time and I wasn't enjoying it one piece. I needed to not just look drop dead flawless in that body embracing number, yet additionally feel better. Most importantly, I began by doing some exploration. I was shocked to discover that that isn't generally the guilty party with regards to additional creeps around the midriff, in the event that you've simply as of late we saw that you're not fitting into your garments the manner in which you didn't such a long time ago. It's more probable a consequence of swelling and water weight. It sounded precisely like what I was experiencing. So I drew up a rundown of objectives. I needed to accomplish: dispose of swelling, diminish water maintenance, rethink my eating routine and way of life. 1. What I did to decrease swelling. So swelling is unquestionably not fat. It's air or gas that gathers in your gut and makes the stomach feel tight, full and swollen. What side built up that I was surely enlarged? This is what I did to decrease it. I attempted this thing called pressure point massage, since I'd read that it truly assists with swelling. I utilized the accompanying 2 strategies. The principal pressure point can be found around 4 fingers over your paunch button. I needed this spot for 3 minutes, utilizing both clockwise and counterclockwise developments. It truly relieves stomach squeezes and forestall gas development. The other point is 4 fingers underneath your midsection button. Once more, I rubbed this spot for 3 minutes, moving clockwise and counterclockwise circles. This should invigorate your digestion tracts and dispose of largeness in the stomach. Better believe it, I'd state it works. Devouring increasingly. Ginger is another swell diminishing stunt, that I read about. You can drink it as a tea or eat it crisp to plan ginger tea. I stripped and diced around 3 ounces of ginger root and put it in a tea kettle. I at that point included 3 cups of water. Let it reach boiling point and sat tight for it to chill off. I pressed in some lemon squeeze, certain a large portion of a teaspoon of nectar, and that would clarify that puffy inclination I've been having before the investigation started. I remembered more potassium-rich nourishments for my eating regimen. Potassium disposes of water weight by decreasing sodium levels in the body. It likewise makes you pee all the more, so overabundance liquid advances out of your body. Consequently, tomatoes, bananas, spinach, avocados, beetroot and coconut water turned into my closest companions. I additionally had a go at making dandelion tea multiple times. This herb is a characteristic diuretic, which means, like potassium, it builds pee creation in the body. It truly works. Be that as it may, in the event that you choose to give it a go, simply be prepared for loads of awkward excursions to the washroom. I attempted to devour less carbs, since as far as anyone knows, increment your insulin levels. Insulin blend your body, hold more sodium, and you definitely recognize what that implies: more water maintenance. So I cut down on handled sugar and different sugars, just as a wide range of treats, chocolate and refined grains. This was surely probably the hardest part of the analysis. Yet, to come clean with you, it isn't so prohibitive of an eating regimen. So you don't generally feel like you're counting calories. At long last, your greatest ally with regards to diminishing water weight is water. Amazing, right? However, it's valid. The more water you drink, the less fluid develops in your body. 3. How I changed my way of life and reevaluated my eating routine before I began this trial. I didn't generally have the most exceedingly terrible eating routine out there, however I realized what changes could be made. I supplanted carbs with protein. No, I didn't feel starved or miserable. I really felt lighter and loaded with vitality. Nuts, fish, dairy items and meat ended up being no less heavenly than low-quality nourishment and cakes. I decrease my segment sizes, yet it all the more frequently for the duration of the day rather than 3 tremendous dinners. I had 6 that weren't especially large yet were still large enough to top me off. I surrendered pop and other sugary beverages. Believe it or not, carbonated beverages make enlarged and gassy. I totally quit the sugary locally acquired stuff and made my own scrumptious and fat-consuming beverages at home. Here are a portion of my preferred plans to make a very reviving and thinning citrus drink. Toss a large portion of some pomegranate, a large portion of some grapefruit, a touch of salt and 1 teaspoon of nectar into a blender, and that is it. Appreciate. I sure did. To set up a coconut water drink, get 1/4 cup of pineapple, some coconut water, a large portion of a teaspoon of ground fennel seeds in a touch of dark salt. Again, mix everything together and you're good to go. Goodness, drink mine on ice. So you should attempt it. That route to this celery mixed drink is anything but difficult to make too. You'll require a large portion of some celery, some water, a large portion of a teaspoon of apple juice vinegar and a touch of ground dark pepper. Mix the celery with the water, empty it into a glass, include the vinegar and pepper, stir it and drink up. The way of life changes were an easy decision rather than the lift. I took the stairs as opposed to stopping. Access to some place. I stopped further away and strolled as opposed to sitting before the TV all night. I went for short 15 to brief strolls. Fundamentally, any seemingly insignificant detail I could do to get going more. I did it. See no exercise center enrollment required. I tried one explicit exercise you can accomplish for swelling, and it's known as the stomach vacuum. It's not as terrifying as it sounds. You should simply jump on every one of the 4s and breathe in profoundly while slackening up your stomach muscles. Then when you breathe out, fix your paunch muscles and hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. I did this for only 5 minutes every day and I saw a major contrast inside 7 days. What would I be able to state at last? Everything worked. That dress wound up fitting me like nothing anyone's ever seen. Goodness, and I got loads of praises for my date. However, what began as a 1-week try really became changes I've made for good. I look and all the more critically feel so much better. So in case you're managing swelling, abundance, weight, or simply low vitality and feeling kind of bleh, why not make these way of life changes to do you have your own plans for losing a dress size in 7 days? Share your privileged insights in the remarks beneath. If this video has helped you out, give it a like and offer it with your companions. Remain upbeat and solid on the brilliant side of life. Please subscribe to this channel for more of videos like this, and don't forget to like, thumbs up and comment, they mean a lot. Thanks for watching, until next time.